What's up, YouTube? I'm back. I just wanted to do a little range report. I've gotten to take my Bergara 6.5 Creedmoor HMR Pro to the range a couple times since I got everything installed on it, and I am extremely happy with it. So I got it sighted in 2 weeks ago, and then actually I competed in a 600-yard match last weekend, and so I just wanted to kind of show you guys what you can expect with this rifle. This is after I got her sighted in. I was messing with a couple different types of ammo. Mine likes the Hornady ELD-M match 140 grain. You can see that. Probably not the best, but looks like my best group was right here. I didn't measure it, but pretty happy with that. Factory ammo, factory gun. Then that was at 100 yards. And then I took it to 200. I just did my last 3 shots at 200. I didn't adjust the scope or anything. I kind of just held. But there's 3 shots at 200. And then I was done for the day. And while I was there, my range once a month has a 600-yard match. And every time I go there, I always try to talk to the range guys, I don't know what you call them, range officers, safety officers. And they're always telling me, yeah, come out. And I'm fairly new to it, but it always sounded, pretty cool. But I don't know, I was a little intimidated, I guess. Go to an actual competition. So I was talking with one of the guys there, and on the way out, he's like, yeah, it was the next following weekend. He's like, yeah, it's next weekend, man. You should come out. He was kind of looking at my gun when I was sighting in and let him shoot it. He's like, yeah, come on out. So I was like, screw it. All right. So last Saturday, I drove out there. There was probably, 30, 40 guys there. About half of them I recognized just in passing, seeing from the range. And I kind of watched them. I think there was 8 rounds, and I was in round 5, so I got to wait. And how that match was run is you have 5 minutes to sight in your rifle. Then you have 5 minutes to shoot 5 shots. Then yet there's a 5-minute cooldown period. Then you have 5 minutes to shoot your next 5 shots. And that's kind of how it worked. So talking with them, I was getting advice. In the sight-in, there's 3 steel gongs. I don't know, about 2 of them are about this big, maybe a little bigger, and then one of them was like this big. So I was like, hey, what's your advice? Like, what should I do? I've never done anything like this before. And everybody was like, aim for the small steel during your sight-in. If you can get consistent on that, you'll do well in the competition. So that's what I did. I actually got it sighted in. I hit that steel after adjusting my my height. I didn't have to adjust my windage at all. It was luckily not very windy at all, that I could tell. But after my second shot, I hit that small steel target. And then the next shot after that, it was just over, but I could see it. I could see it hitting the dirt through my scope. And then I took one more shot and I hit it again, and I was like, okay, I'm done sighting it in. And I waited the rest of the 5 minutes and started. And Murphy wants to say hi again. He loves the camera. You love the camera. And here's how I did. This is my 10-shot group. As you can see, there is 4 in the 10, 4 in the 8, 1 in the 7, and 1 in the 6, bringing my score to 85, and I actually got second place, which I was just happy to be there, and I was hoping to hit paper, so I was pretty stoked about that. So if that should, all credit to this rifle. And I'll kind of go up close and show you everything I put on it, but that's a factory rifle with factory ammo, new shooter, and that's been my story so far with it. Hopefully I'll only get better, but yeah, with all, I guess I'll just show you the rest.
Weak mind, body suffers. Oh yeah. Huh?
Okay, so here she is all done, guys. So I went with the Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 5-25 scope, and it is awesome. It's the nicest scope I've had. It's not, you know, a $3,000 scope or whatever, but once I win the lottery, maybe I'll get one of those. But for me, that was a lot of money, and it performed flawlessly. I could see everything crystal clear at 600, and no complaints. I did get the Defender flip caps for them, and they're awesome, just like on my Vortex HS on my Browning. I went with Seekins rings and an Area 419 20 MOA rail, and also an Area 419 Hellfire muzzle brake. And this took me about 5 minutes to install, if that. Super easy, self-timing, and it worked out great. I was able to see my shots crystal clear. No, it didn't flip up the barrel or anything, or hinder my ability to see at all. It's way better than it was stock. I could never actually see the impact if I didn't have that on. I did adjust the trigger. I don't have a pull weight scale, but I adjusted it down a little bit. I imagine it's about a little under 2 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. But yeah, stock gun. Did put a brake on it, and getting pretty darn good accuracy. So I'm a happy camper. All right. Murph says thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, anything at all, feel free to leave me a comment. Thanks a lot.